Welcome to What's New. Tonight we have some lovely guests. We have one gentleman. So I will introduce Gene Henson, Iris Henson, and I am Marion Roth, and we are What's New. So we're going to have our lovely guests to tell us what's going on, and Iris is going to be our leader. Speak up, girl.
Lead away. Okay, so Robin's going to talk first, and she's from the Young Mothers Group. And I'll introduce you other ladies and gentlemen as we go along, okay? Robin, you can...
Yes, I'm with the Young Mother Support Group here in St. Genevieve. It is a support group held at the St. Genevieve Health Department. We meet once a month on the third Wednesday of the month. The program previously ran for young mothers under 25 years of age or under, with a child under the age of 5, or if they are expecting. We came to talk a little bit tonight because we have changed the guidelines for the young mothers, and we no longer have an age criteria for the mothers. So any mother who is expecting or has a child under the age of 5 years old are welcome to come to our support meetings every month. At the meetings, we typically have someone come in and speak for a short period of time, 15 or 20-minute presentation. We try to do something educational. We may talk about potty training, discipline with your child. We sometimes, have like a coloring night. We do some fun stuff. And then after that presentation, we have snacks, and we give the moms an opportunity to have an open discussion, ask questions. In addition to that, they are welcome to bring their children, and we do provide child care in the next room, so they have time to just be moms and talk about mom stuff without the kids. Is there anything else I can add to that, ladies?
Donation closet?
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they do have an opportunity. If they attend the meeting, we have a resource closet, which has a lot of donations, and they are eligible to take some items out of the resource closet for attending the meeting. And our resource closet has diapers, wipes, cleaning supplies, personal hygiene supplies for the kiddos, some clothes, and that resource closet is, we receive strictly donations from the community to support us through that.
So you're open to having people donate baby wipes and diapers?
We are very open to that. We typically have ornaments on the giving tree at the Catholic Church. And so anyone can take something off of there and provide something for the Young Mother Support Group. But we are always open for donations at any time of the year. And they can, if someone would like to donate, they can bring it to the health department, and they will make sure that it gets down to our resource closet.
Oh, well, that's great.
Yeah, it is. It's a great program.
And of course, you take money donations
We
also.
take, yes, we do, very much so.
So if anybody out there wants to help, the
Yes.
Young Mothers Group,
Yes.
you're welcome to do it.
Yep, and we would love to see any mom, and it's a young mothers group, but young is just a state of mind, so there is no age criteria, and we would love to see some new moms come and join our group.
It's a great support. It's a great support for moms.
Yep,
And that way, they have someone to talk to also if they're home
they do.
with their children all the time.
They do. We also have a Facebook page, or the closed Facebook page, so that gives some open dialogue with our members, and they have an opportunity to have the kids in the child care, which I think is really important. It gives moms just an opportunity to have an hour or two just to kind of de-stress sometimes. They don't always have that.
Compare with other moms, you're at home all the time. I spend
good
the time
networking
myself,
with other moms.
Yes,
and you think, is mine the only kid that does this?
exactly. And that's what this group is really about. It gives these moms an opportunity to realize they're not the only one having this struggle at home. There are others. And then they share ideas of, what have you done, what works for you. And sometimes that's very helpful to those
Yes.
moms,
Oh, yes.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
Thank you.
I don't think so, but if anybody has any questions, there are brochures all
You have a
over town.
telephone?
Yes, there are brochures all over town that have our number. If they have any questions, they can also contact the health department. These are our brochures that we have. They're at the food pantries, at the pediatrician's office, at the OB/GYN's offices, doctor's offices, health department, East Missouri Action Agency. They're all over, the new ones with the new criteria. And if they have any questions, they can always call the health department also.
Now, would you
Okay.
give the day and time again, please?
Yes, we meet on the third Wednesday of the month in the lower level of the health department. That's in the back of the health department at 5 o'clock. Meetings start at 5 o'clock. We have a speaker come in for a few minutes. Then we then have a refreshment, and then we give moms time to have that open dialogue and discussion.
Good.
That's great. That's a great program.
It is a wonderful program.
And you're a volunteer, you
I
said?
am a volunteer. I'm a volunteer that facilitates this. I work for the Life Center, and they have allowed me to be able to do this, you know, with my work also. So I'm flexible, and I'm there for the moms during, you know, day or evening if they need me.
Robin's been very great for this program, and she works wonderfully with the moms. She's done a wonderful job with us.
Thank you.
Been doing it for a long time.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
you
a few
have.
years I
Yes.
have, but this program has been going on for as long as I can remember, and we want to keep it strong and keep it growing in our community.
She has a lot of enthusiasm and comes up with some great ideas for programs and things. And I think one of the best things you did, in my opinion, and maybe some moms, she did a spa day, and she had different things the moms can do for like a spa day. And sometimes she does has meeting where they just talk and chat and de-stress and work out and just talk
We
about
do,
things.
and I talk to the moms, and we try to get an idea of what are some of their concerns. And I try to set up the programs based off of concerns they may have, or what are some things that you would enjoy doing that you don't have the opportunity to do at home. You know, we just had an adult coloring night a few months ago. Just moms wanted to color and have pizza and just, you know, not think, not be moms for a little while.
Did you
you
do
know?
swimming dance?
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
that's
swimming
great.
planned, and some things came up, but we do plan on having a swimming night at the community center. We did a library night where we took the kids to the library, and they had the reading program,
Story time?
The story time. That's normally during the day, but the library made some arrangements for us to have an evening story time. And then they showed the moms the library and what the library has to offer. And actually, all of our moms that attended didn't have library cards, so they all signed up to have library cards, and now they know what is available for their kids at the library. So we try to do some fun educational stuff, a little bit of off-site stuff if we can, but mainly we focus on having our meetings there at the health department.
That's a wonderful program.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for volunteering.
Well,
Yeah.
I love it.
As dedicated as you are, you have to.
Well, yes.
Yes.
You have children?
Okay.
I have 3 boys, but my youngest is 17, so.
Yeah.
But you're still a
And
young
they're
mom.
boys.
Yes, I'm still a young mom.
Yes, we're all young moms.
That's right.
Mentally.
That is exactly right. Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so who wants to be next?
Well, since we did the health department tied in with this, I'll go ahead and talk about the services we have at the health department. Mary's going to discuss the flu season and our upcoming flu
Okay.
clinics.
So Sandra Bell will be our next on the agenda, and then Mary Roth.
And,
And they're going to be talking about programs at the health department.
Some of our services and some of the programs that we do offer. One of our bigger programs that we have is the federal WIC program, which is women, infants, and children. Similar criteria to what she has with young mothers. It's for moms, pregnant moms.
one thing, honey, will you really speak out and come toward the mic? Because it's, thank you, you have such a sweet, soft voice.
Oh, you're so kind. And I talk fast, and I'm trying really hard to talk slow, so it's
Yeah, I'll hold my finger up.
Thank you very much, because sometimes my brain goes faster than my speak or whatever.
Now, if you will start again, please.
I will start again. We have the federal WIC program, which is women, infant, and children. And it's similar to her criteria that she has with young mothers, and it's for moms that are expecting or have children under the age of 5. And they come in and they can get nutritional education and health screenings for themselves and the babies. And they also get nutritious food vouchers to help with food needs of their children. If they're breastfeeding, they get additional food vouchers. If they're formula feeding, they get some formula with it. In addition to that, in correlation with that, we have a breastfeeding peer counselor who does help moms that are breastfeeding their babies. We do infant and child immunizations, and they're all the CDC and American Academy of Immunization Practices recommended. We also do adult immunizations as well. I'm going too fast, aren't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the last immunization you?
We just do adult immunizations and infant and child immunizations, so
Oh.
all across lifespan. From
Okay.
infancy until your last day of life, we'll be immunizing you if you want.
Okay.
All ages. We do in-house screenings, which we give the test results at the same time. Mary does most of our screenings for that. A1C, which is for diabetes. That's the glucose test. We do a blood glucose testing for that. We do lead, hemoglobins, we do blood pressures, and we can do a test for hepatitis C and HIV. Rapid testing for that. Get the test results right away. We do car seat checks and installation, and if they're income qualified, we can give them a free car seat if needed. We do pregnancy testing. We do passports and passport photos. Most people aren't really still aware that we do that, but you can get your passport at the health department. We also do the photo. We do birth and death certificates. Most people do know we continue to do that. School immunization clinics for the vaccines that are required for school, and we do flu clinics at the schools for the kids and teachers.
So you're open all week long for passports?
Yes, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. I only have 2 passport agents. Occasionally, they're out of the office because I send them out to do other things, so I don't have services. We usually do post on our Facebook page. For example, today we had an in-house training, and my staff was there. We didn't have passport services today, but we had it posted that they were not available for today. But most of the time, we're there, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4.
So people who want passports
Can
can
come in
go
and
to
get it.
their
We prefer you
health
come in at
department or go
3:30.
to the health
Yeah.
department.
We prefer they come in at 3:30 because it takes about a half hour to process the passport.
I have everything together, but I just never went and had it all.
Come on in, we'll help you with
finalized.
that.
But how much does it cost?
If I remember correctly, the passport book is $135
Okay.
total. The card, I can't remember. You don't remember either, do you? I can't remember what the card is. The card limits where you can go with it. You can use that for domestic travel in the United States, and you can use a vehicle to go to Canada and Mexico. But if you want to use air flight out of the country, you have to have the book.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We do arthritis exercise class, which is a chair exercise for individuals at the health department every Tuesday and Thursday at 9:30. It's open to the public. You don't have to register. You don't have to reserve time to come, and it's free.
And that's downstairs?
Downstairs. We also do the same exercise class at 3 long-term care facilities, but those are not open to the public. They're for the residents and the residents' families. But we do
Do
provide
you
that
go over
service.
to the apartments there on, what's the name of the nutrition center? Over
To the manor to do exercise class? No, we don't go there for the exercise class.
Somebody gives it over there.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
We go there to do blood pressures, the second Wednesday of every month. We have an environmental inspector who does health inspections in the county. He inspects all the lodging and food facilities. And if you want to know how any facility in the county is doing with their inspections, they're on our website. That's stgencohealth.org. And you can go there, and there's a tab at the top that says Food and Lodging Inspections. You click on it, and you can look up any restaurant or any hotel, any bed and breakfast, anybody here, and find out how they do on their inspections.
Good deal.
We offer citizen emergency response training, which is emergency preparedness for the family. Mary is our instructor, and she teaches that in the schools. That's closed, that's only for the school students. But we do offer it to the public a couple times a year.
Now, what does that consist of?
Community emergency response training, we have it's a 20-hour course, so it's not like a one-day thing. They are trained on fire suppression, on first aid, search and rescue, just kind of on local disasters or possible disasters and how to react in any type of disaster.
Very good.
And then at the end, we have a mock disaster where they have to use their skills, and we have actual victims, actual live victims, that are mostly our health department personnel. And we're pretty good actors and actresses there because, they have to then rescue that person, triage them, take care of them. And so it's a good course.
It teaches you how to respond in your immediate area, what to do to help people to get them out and into a safer area until first responders can come.
That comes in handy in a flood.
Any type of
Yeah,
emergency.
Type of
but
disaster.
we're so close.
Right.
flood prone here. That, yeah.
We offer CPR classes, those are scheduled. We have the schedule posted on our website. We do blood pressure screenings at St. Vincent de Paul and St. Genevieve on the second Thursday of each month, and St. Vincent de Paul and Bloomsdale on the third Wednesday of each month. We do health screenings at the Nutrition Center on the fourth Tuesday of each month. We have a home needle disposal program, and what that means is if you are diabetic or you have medical needs at home where you have sharps, needles, and things that you have to dispose of, we will give you a sharps box that you can put it in at home, bring it back to the health department, and we'll dispose of it for you safely, and that is free, so that things are not thrown into the garbage or tossed out into landfills. We also work closely with several community partners on dealing with issues in the county regarding opioid and heroin. We have a program coming up October 2nd. National Council on Alcohol and Drug Abuse has a representative who's coming here to the county, and she's going to be speaking at the First Baptist Church on Bosler Drive, and she'll be doing a program about heroin, opioids, and Narcan is the antidote for when you have an overdose, and she'll be discussing that.
And that's open to the public?
It's open to the public. It's at 4:30 on October 2nd. It's a good program. She was here last year, April of this year. She was here April in the community center. We had 20 people show up. We've had requests for her to come back and do another program, so she'll be here October 2nd. That's all I have.
Okay. Mary?
It's a lot.
It is a
A lot of
We're very busy.
information, right.
We are busy. And it's going to be flu season soon. So that's what I'm going to talk about is flu. We haven't had any cases in our county yet. We have had cases in, like, Jefferson County has had a couple of cases. St. Louis has had some cases. So it's near. It's kind of a matter of time because flu comes pretty much every year. So we encourage vaccination, usually sometime between now and the 1st of November is a good time to get your vaccination. We have vaccination clinics scheduled. We have different flu vaccinations geared for your age, your health condition. So, yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
now when you say vaccination, do you mean the shots?
The flu shot.
Okay, uh-huh. 'Cause
Yes,
some
we-
old folks will think, oh my gosh, do they have to poke me if he doesn't?
No, it's a flu shot. It's fairly painless.
Oh, yeah.
Mary's an excellent
I've
vaccinator.
had it. I will be back.
Uh-huh. So for people that are 65 and older, usually it's recommended to get the high dose shot, which gives you a little better protection. The flu shots typically they're considered trivalent or quadrivalent, just meaning that that's the number of flu types that they cover. So the quadrivalent covers 2 type A, 2 type B, and then the trivalent covers 2A and 1B. So you don't have to memorize all that, but we do typically try to steer you in the right direction as to what vaccine you should get according to your age and health condition. We have clinics scheduled for the year. Those will be posted. They're posted on our website. We have started with our in-office vaccinations. We've got some in the community at the Nutrition Center. It's the 25th of this month. We have a drive-through clinic scheduled in October, and that's always kind of fun. You just come to the fire department, you drive through, you don't have to get out of your vehicle, just have your arm kind of there, you do your paperwork, and then we get your shot, and you drive on your way.
You're going
And-
to be over at the Nutrition Center then
We
the end
will
of this
be at,
month?
yes, the Nutrition Center is the 25th, September
That's
25th.
probably when I'll get it.
We'll
So
be-
this, I guess some kind of a virus has been going around and it lasts about a week. Achy all over, throwing up.
Yeah, there's a lot of viruses around.
So that wouldn't be the flu?
No,
then?
regular influenza is a respiratory illness.
Oh, okay.
So generally, you would get a fever, usually a fever of somewhere 100, 101, sometimes higher than that. You would usually have some type of cough, maybe a runny nose, but the cough is usually fairly significant. And it can last, for a week or more. So, that's why we really encourage the flu shot, because you can get into complications with the flu. It can go into a pneumonia. People die from the flu.
Oh.
We had 4 deaths in the county last year from the flu. Last year was a really bad year. We had over 700 cases in our county
Oh, my
last
goodness.
year. And, which was about 3 times the amount of what we usually have. So it was a bad year. So we're wanting people to get vaccinated. The flu shot, they typically, they develop it almost a year before the flu is here. And so they speculate, it's scientific guess, I guess you would call it, on what they expect. And then they watch the flu as it's like New Zealand and Australia and places that would get it before us. So it looks like it's going to be a good match this year with the flus that are circulating. But one thing with flu viruses is they can change as the season goes on. They can change. But with a flu shot, even if it's not a complete match, you still get protection. So you're much better off to get a flu shot than not to get a flu shot.
Well, last year, like I said, I've been getting my flu shots every year for a long time. I did catch the flu, but it was extremely minor.
Right.
I mean, I had the cough, I had the feeling like but it was within a week's time.
Right. Yeah, if you do get it, it's usually much milder. if
It
you've
was
had the flu
verified. I mean,
vaccine.
she did a nasal swab,
Right.
and believe me, I'm not giving up my shots.
Right, right.
A good precaution that everybody should do. Wash the hands.
Wash their hands.
Don't
yes.
touchy everything you get
Right,
around.
Right. Those flu viruses
Yeah.
can live on surfaces, for even, depending on the virus exactly, they have lived on surfaces for more than 24 hours. And so, yeah, you can pick them up from doorknobs, keyboards.
Say hi to people instead of hugging
Yeah,
and shaking
yeah,
hands.
Right. A little distancing sometimes is good, especially if the person is ill. Stay home if you're sick. Keep your children home if they're sick.
That's the
Things like
most
that.
important thing.
Right. Yes, it
So it
is.
don't spread through the schools.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But anyway, we do have a variety of vaccines. The vaccines have been updated this year to go with what flus we expect. We expect the H1N1 is the flu that we expect this year, which has been in the vaccination for several years now. So we're hoping it's going to be a pretty good year. We're hoping that it's not going to be as severe as last year. But we're ready to vaccinate, and we do go into the schools and vaccinate also in all the schools in the county, with the parent permission,
Yes.
consent. We vaccinate that child in school, and it's free. And so it has lessened the amount of illness in the schools, which that helps because that child gets sick, they come home, they bring it to parents and younger siblings, and
there
and
you
it goes
go.
round and
Yeah.
round and round. So we feel like that has been very successful.
That's great. That's great.
Anything else you
Any other
all wanna know about
questions?
flu? I've got some of our clinics listed, which I think I told you, but the drive-through is a very, it's a fun
I-
event for
It's
us.
fun to run through there and get a shot. I
It
can
is.
feel it already.
People come through very happy to do it. They
I
wait to
know.
do it, They come for this particular clinic. They wait just for this clinic.
Right.
They get off work, they drive through, they go on, they chat. Some chat longer than others, and we have a good time with it. And I really think my staff has as much fun
Oh, me
as
too.
people come.
Oh,
through.
yeah.
And you don't have to jump out of the car and run in the
No,
building and all that
No,
stuff.
you just sit there, and we come out, we
Uh-huh.
just pull your sleeve up, you go, and you drive on out.
We can have a nurse on each side, so we've got the driver and the passenger.
Oh.
And, we can get the back seaters and, whatever.
when I get my shot, oh, I know it. I get achy, I ache all over, and for about 24 hours, copperheads are friendlier than I am. But I had a doctor tell me one time it was really good because it was really developing all through me and
Right,
everything.
it's your immune reaction.
Yes.
What you get is your immune reaction. And, people have said, oh, I get the flu from the flu shot. Well, you're not going to get the flu from the flu shot. It's not live virus vaccine. It's not, we're not giving you that virus. What we're giving is so that you can develop your own antibodies against it.
It's that
So-
they've already gotten the, touched something maybe a week beforehand and already it's working on them.
That can happen.
It takes about 2 weeks after your flu shot to really develop an immunity. So you need to, what I really stress is for people to get this and get it to be effective before holiday season, like Thanksgiving and Christmas and all these, because that's when everybody gathers and shares, and, that's when we have the bigger outbreaks usually.
It's good, it's good, that's
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, you guys are always so informative.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
learn something every time you come.
Something new all the time. Okay,
So,
I guess if.
anything else?
I think we covered it. Questions, I think. We do ask if you are Medicare eligible, that you bring your card with you, and Medicare will pay for your shot. If we do have $28 for a regular shot, if you're not covered, and then we do have some other vaccine available, that would be free of charge,
If you have no insurance.
if you have no insurance, yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, which one of you guys want to go next?
I'll go.
All right.
She's been waiting the longest, she was here first, bless her
I'm
heart.
compulsively early.
So now we're going to hear about the library
Yes.
and all the neat programs.
Okay. Well, I wanted to remind everybody that Bloomsdale is open. We're open Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, 9 to 4. Computers and Wi-Fi are out there. Printing is available. Pickups, you can pick up holds out there now, and you can drop off. We're currently working on compiling a DVD collection for out there. So you'll be able to get DVDs in Bloomsdale soon, and a new release section of books.
You wanted to speak a little louder, honey,
Mhm.
how close you to the mic.
Absolutely.
Always get from Charlie, I couldn't hear her.
So that's Bloomsdale, and hopefully soon we will be open a night out at Bloomsdale. We're working on figuring out what night, depends on scheduling. As far as upcoming events, this coming Monday we have MERS Goodwill coming into the library. So that's Monday the 17th. They will be there from 10 to 1. It's the job center. So if you need help with like resume writing, they'll help you find out who's hiring around town, job search tips, interview prep, career counseling, anything like that. It's like one-on-one help with anything like that. So come into the library. And then, of course, every Tuesday at 10 a.m. is story time with Taylor. She usually reads a couple stories with the kids. It's really interactive. Sometimes there's activities. It's a lot of fun. Last week we had a huge group of kids. So every week 10 a.m. on Tuesdays. And then every month is book club. This month they are reading, what are we reading? The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. And that's the last Saturday of the month. So that is September 29th at 11 a.m. So everyone's invited. So if you just want to read the book for this month and jump in and come to the library, everyone's welcome. And then we have a lot of events coming up that are to be announced. So the first one being the Friends of the Library, like Halloween fall party. That'll be sometime around Halloween. We're thinking possibly the 30th, the Tuesday before Halloween. So be on the lookout for an announcement on the website and up on the big sign outside of the community center about that. And then we're also partnering with the Friends of the Library to have some stargazing events in October and November, because we have a telescope that was kindly donated to us and we want to use it. And one of the friends knows how to use it, and he is going to look up in the sky and see what's coming up, and we're going to have a couple events and have possibly some Boy Scouts, kids, who knows. So we'll let you guys know when those are going to be. And then in November, we are going to have some gaming nights. So Name, one of the guys who works at the library, is getting people together, and they're going to bring in their gaming systems, set them up in the back, and we're going to have some gaming nights.
Is that,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, those kind of, yep.
That's,
And depending on the interest, we may start like a tournament, depending on the interest with the gaming. But those will be in November. And then let's see, what else? Friends of the Library are also, we're working with them to get a local authors bookshelf at the library. So I'm collecting books from local authors. I'm buying them from all sorts. We have some already, but there's way more local authors than we ever thought. They had been compiling a list, and it just keeps getting longer. So we're compiling those all together. We're going to have a whole bookshelf and have that prominently displayed. And then once we get that put together, we're hoping to have some local author events and have them come in, and people from the community can talk to the local authors about the books they've written. And then looking ahead to 2019, we have all sorts of plans. So
That's wonderful.
hopefully some crafts, kids crafts, adult crafts. I want to do some paper marbling, all sorts of stuff. And we want to do some outreach. We have big plans. So look for us. We'll be in the community. Call me.
Good.
The library number is out there.
Do you post on your
Facebook.
door and Facebook?
Yes,
and
we are on
the door?
Facebook. We have stuff on the door. We advertise on the lighted sign outside the community center. My contact is on the website. So questions, comments, concerns, call
Yeah.
me.
You
I am
wanna
there.
give your website?
It's sgclib.org. And the phone number for the library is 573, of course, 883-3358. So,
And if they just search for St. Genevieve Library,
Yep,
it will
right
come
up.
up.
A few, I imagine it's gotten to be a few months now, it's been a while back. I do a lot of sewing and quilting, and I got together a few boxes of quilt books, magazines, and I had taken some out there, and I don't care what the library, if they give them away or what, you know. And there was this outside room where they had been
Yes.
putting, and I put quite a few. I've got some more. Do you still do that?
absolutely. We accept donations. We've been getting lots of donations lately. I think because of the 61 yard sale that's been going on. So what happens is we accept the donations. I go through them all. So what can go in the collection, that's like stuff we don't have because we don't necessarily have room for like duplicates, but stuff that can go in the collection, I hold back and goes in the collection. And then the stuff that goes out there, the Friends of the Library go through and we'll put on those shelves to be sold to fund the library. Or like magazines will go out and people can take the magazines for free. We just
Yeah,
cut
these
your...
are quilting
Yes,
magazines.
exactly. So we do accept donations if you want to drop them off at the library. Just come in if you have a bunch, we can help you. We have a fun cart for that. So, yes, absolutely.
They were very helpful last time, and I think that would be now.
I like to be drowning in donations, so.
Good deal.
It keeps you busy.
Oh,
okay.
yes,
Well,
And so you're new, so do you enjoy your job?
I do. It's a lot of fun. Yeah,
That's
I've
great.
been here since August 6th, so yeah, I'm new.
Right.
Yep.
So welcome to St. Genevieve.
yes,
you.
it's good to have you.
Yep, I was raised here and I worked in
Right.
St. Louis for 7 years or so, and then, so now I'm home again, so here we are.
Okay.
Well, good to have you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, I think that's it.
Well, thank you so much
Okay.
for coming.
Now we're ready for Mr. John.
And our tigers.
Yeah, so I'm with Crown Ridge Tiger Sanctuary, and basically what we are is we're a big cat rescue facility. So all of the animals that we have are rescued from situations where they're being neglected, abused, mistreated, or unwanted, and then we rescue them, bring them to our facility, and then basically it's a retirement home for them. So we don't buy, sell, trade, or breed them. They just get to come, hang out, relax, and live the rest of their life in peace. So right now we have 3 tigers at our facility that were rescued from relatively in the Missouri area, drive-through zoos, cub petting operations, things like that. And we, you can come and visit. We do our like general tours Thursday through Sunday at 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. So those you don't need reservations for. It's $10 a person, and kids 3 and under are free. And those are usually about an hour long. We walk down, you get to see all the cats. We teach you about, where we got them from, what they were rescued from, about their species, about their personality. Because these guys all, just like if anyone has a dog or a cat,
Yeah.
these guys have specific personalities. They're all unique. And working with them, you get to know them. So those tours, and we also do like specialty tours by reservation. So like if you can only make it on Monday through Wednesday, we're there every day because these guys have to be taken care of every day, so we can schedule tours whenever. And our next event coming up is painting for the Tigers. So this is the first time we've done this. We're working with Doug Howell. He does canvases and corks. So he's done a lot of painting classes at different wineries around the area. So he's going to come out on September 22nd at 1 o'clock, and we're going to do a tour. And then after the tour, everyone will go and he'll lead a painting class where you get to paint a picture of a tiger, and then obviously you get to keep it. And we'll have a drink for everyone. So with your ticket, you get a drink, and then we'll have more drinks available for purchase. And those tickets are $60 a person. And we do have to make reservations, and you can just call us or go on our website and email us to make a reservation. So it's the first time we've done this event, so we're hoping it'll turn out well and be kind of a fun, different thing. Because during this event, our Tigers won't be painting. They do like to paint. We do paw paintings with them.
Oh, do you really?
So especially Izzy, our male Tiger, he likes to paint, and we get canvas boards, and we'll put a little bit of non-toxic paint on it, and then we slide it under, and he'll kind of paw at it and look at it and stuff. So he really likes it. He loves the smell of it, so he rolls around, and he kind of gets it all over himself. So he really likes it. So it's kind of
He
fun.
either likes the painting or the bath afterward, now one or the other.
Well, he's a boy, so he doesn't really clean himself all that often. Our girls are more clean. They're the ones that clean themselves all the time. Izzy, if he's dirty, he'll just jump in the pool, and that's good enough for him.
Sounds good.
So that's our next event, and then we have a
that's
couple.
September?
September 22nd. So not
22nd.
this Saturday, but next Saturday. You can just give us a call to make reservations for that. We still have, space is limited, but we still have a bunch of space left. So you can just call us to set that up. And then in October, at the end of October, October 27th, we have our Roar Fest event. So that's like our Halloween one. That is at 11 a.m. It's $10 a person. Kids 3 and under are free, and if your kids have a costume on, they're only $5. So we'll have a costume contest. We'll be giving the cats like Halloween-themed enrichment, so you'll get to see them play with their enrichment. You'll get to go up on our observation deck, and then you'll get like candy and stuff like that. So it's usually a pretty good Halloween one where people come out and kind of have a lot of fun and get to see the cats play with. We'll make paper mache stuff. We'll give them like pumpkins because they really like pumpkins. So a bunch of different types of enrichment for them. And then in November 4th, we have another new event that we've never done, which is called Big Cat Yoga. So we have a lady came out for one of our tours from St. Louis. That she's a yoga instructor, and she really liked the facility, so she offered to do a class for us. So it's at 10 a.m. and it's $40 a person. And you come out and you'll get to do a tour, and then after the tour, we'll have like a little yoga class that she'll lead. We'll have like the mats and stuff, and you can kind of do some yoga out there. Because kind of like with the painting, the cats kind of do yoga. They do, their cat stretches and stuff. So it should be another fun event. A little bit different, and just another, come out and see the tigers and get to do something kind of fun and different. So we're looking forward to those events.
And you have a website also?
Yes, so our website is crownridgetigers.com. And then, so you can go on there to find all the information about this and about our tours and our specialty tours and all that kind of stuff. And then you can also make your reservations on there. Or you can just call us at 573-883-9909. And then we'll set up your reservation that way.
And where are you located?
So we are about, once you cross over 55 on Highway 32, we're off Highway B, so we're just like 10 minutes down Highway B. So we're about like 15 minutes away from downtown St. John.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a nice, easy drive, and it's a nice, beautiful country out there. So we're
It
kind of
is.
out in the middle of nowhere, but it's really nice.
How many cats do you have right now?
So right now we have 3, and we have a few empty enclosures. So we're in the process and looking for more cats that need to be rescued. Can be kind of a lengthy process, and there's a lot to go through because
Yeah.
people don't always want to give up their cats or things like that. So we're looking for new cats, so eventually we'll get some more cats. But right now we just have the 3.
And if at any time a zoo would be interested in a cat or anything, would you allow them to take one? Or?
We wouldn't ever, once they're at our facility, we keep them for life.
Okay.
But zoos wouldn't want our cats because they're not purebreds, they're mixes.
Oh.
So they're kind of mutts of the cat world. So zoos don't really want them.
Cat mutts.
So yeah, they're at their lifelong home now.
And I imagine you can always use volunteers.
Yep, we do volunteers. We have intern programs for like kids in school or in college that are going into like biology or things like that. So we do
Veterinary
intern
school or
programs.
something.
And yeah, we do donations, financial donations. We do, we have like an Amazon wish list of stuff that we need for the cats that people can just buy and then they ship it to us. Things like that. You can adopt the cats. And you get like updates and information about them and stuff, so you can kind of pick your whatever cat you like best and adopt them. So yeah, we have a lot of ways that.
So they have a whole bunch of adoptive parents then, huh?
Yeah, each of them have a lot. Some of them more than others, but yeah.
That's cute.
As far as food now, say that there is a deer killed on the highway, will they allow you to bring that in to feed the tigers?
So for a roadkill, if you personally hit the deer and bring it in immediately, we'll take it. If you just find it, we won't take it because we don't know how long it's been there. But we have during deer season hunters, if they hunt, kill a deer and they kind of only want some of the meat, they can take some of the meat and then they can call us and bring in the rest because we can use the rest of it. And so we do accept meat donations, and that's where we get the vast majority of our food from for the cats. So.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Well, that's great.
Well, that's very interesting. How long have you been out there?
We've been open to the public since about 2006.
Yeah.
So that's when we got 2 of the 3 that we have right now. So yeah, since about 2006.
I imagine you have found and seen animals in some pretty rough conditions.
Yeah, unfortunately, they all have kind of stories that aren't great. And we haven't had a ton, but we work with big cat rescue facilities throughout the U.S. And so there's hundreds and hundreds of cats in these facilities that, yeah, none of them really have good stories. They're being mistreated.
They take them for pets and then they decide they don't want them, or?
Pets,
like
roadside zoos, cub petting, entertainment, magic shows, things like that. So, yeah, they aren't treated very well most of the
They aren't
time.
all Elsas.
No.
Like the lion Elsa, the lioness that there was a book and a movie, and it's true. Where these young fellas raise this cub. I don't know how they got her, but they had her, and then they taught her to hunt, and they turned her loose in the wild. And it was about a year later they went back out to the area, and all of a sudden this big lioness come at him and just loved him up.
Yeah.
But that's like one story in a million.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah, it ends not well. Because they are. I mean, we don't have any physical contact with our cats. We don't let the public have any physical contact because they know us, but they know us with the fence between us, and
Yes.
they're still dangerous animals.
They're always dangerous.
Yeah.
They're animals.
And even if anyone has a cat at home, when your cat plays with you, it bites you, it scratches you, it paws at you. Izzy, he's 500 pounds, so if he does that, you're not gonna
It
make
hurts a little bit.
You'd make about a good bite for him, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
They're smart.
Yeah, they're a little bit bigger than your house cat.
They're beautiful animals, though.
Yes, they are.
I was out there a long time ago when they first opened up, and I haven't been out there since.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah. If you haven't been out, you should definitely stop by.
Now, those tigers are moved though, aren't they? Aren't they?
The
somewhere
ones that
else
were
in the-
originally out there before we took over were moved, and then in 2006, after they moved, we rescued these guys.
Are they down by Branson? Is that where they're at?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think they have shows and stuff down there. Or they let them
No, they have a sanctuary down there where
Where
they
people can go,
Mhm,
yes.
yeah. Yeah, that's all I have.
That's all you have too?
Mhm.
Okay.
Well, that's quite a bit. Thank you.
Well, it was a very nice show tonight. Thank you, girls.
Thank you for having us.
And you, John, for
We're
coming.
still here for calls if anybody wants to call us. We still have the phone.
The only people that ever called us was Pat. Pat Parker. She called
She's
us
gone now.
every night, yeah. Every
Is
time
this
we were
gentleman
on,
down
she'd
here?
give us a call. Pardon?
Is that gentleman waiting for us?
I don't think so. I don't know.
If you guys got a couple times, I'd like to talk about a race that's coming up.
Oh,
this
sure,
summer.
come ahead.
Yeah,
come
on.
Are you with the park up there?
Yep.
This,
Um,
okay, I was gonna mention it, but now you
Say too,
can.
ladies
I
and
gotta-
gentlemen, if you have someplace
You
you
can
have to
sit down
be,
right over there,
I'll
and
post
they,
it at the top.
I have one of these.
Is it okay if I
This
take
is
No, I
the new
don't.
one?
I think this
Oh,
looks
it's
like
a
a
new
funny
one.
package.
Oh, I
If
thought
you-
you was,
if the other
Oh, sure,
ladies,
just sit right
and
there.
if you have somewhere you want to be, you're free to leave, or if you'd like to sit and listen to something interesting, stay around.
now you have to speak up from the back.
Oh, I
Thank
will, I
you.
will.
Yeah. You can actually move
Yeah,
up
you
here.
come on
if you're
up
leaving.
here.
Yeah.
I thought it
All right.
looked kind of familiar.
Thank you.
so much for
Uh-huh.
coming.
You have a
Thank
good
you all for
evening.
coming.
Thank you.
All right. Good evening, ladies, again.
Good evening.
As you guys know who I am, I'm with the St. Genevieve County Fair Board. I'm Keith Skaggs, the president.
Right.
We are, at the last minute, on John Stupi, and he's helping sponsor this race with many other sponsors in St. Genevieve County. We got a lawnmower race and a go-kart race this coming Sunday. It starts at 1 o'clock up at the fairgrounds at our racing series on our track. It's free admission. So all grandstands, anybody wants to come up and watch, it's free to get in the grandstands through all of our sponsors, through our county, and John Stupi went out and helped with that. So the races start at 1. The gates open up at 11. Concession stands start at 11. In the pit area, the pit racers start coming about 10:30. Then 12 o'clock we'll start doing time trials and all that. Hot laps. Throughout the day we will be handing out gifts throughout we're going to have, as they come in, they'll get a ticket, then we'll do like a 50-50 drawing throughout the whole race.
Wow, no.
We usually do it at the intermission, but this one we got so many donations to go out and buy stuff for the kids and the adults. We're going to start doing it right after the first race.
Well, that's
So
wonderful, yeah.
then we also will have our main 50-50 during the intermission.
So this one just came up all of a sudden then?
Well, we had it planned. I'm getting a lot of phone calls from other counties and other cities with other racers. And so they're bringing a lot more carts in and lawnmowers. So we're going to have a big crowd this time with the.
So are you still gonna do the 17th also?
That was a misprint. That
Oh,
was
okay.
a Monday. This is the 16th. So sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a misprint on the main schedule.
Well, it's a good thing you came.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd have
So,
had 'em up there
we'll be
all
racing
day.
Monday. So, but yep. Like I said again, it's free to get in. It's just right up here. It's a day race. That's why we scheduled it around 1 o'clock. People go to church, come up there and eat and watch some great racing. So.
You got pork burgers and all that.
We're going to
good
have
stuff?
cheeseburger, hamburgers, Frito pies. Kim Gilo is our concession stand, and she makes excellent cheeseburgers and that. And we'll have soda and all that. So,
Sounds great,
but no, I just wanted to come in and
Well, I'm glad
talk
you
about
stopped
this.
in, and people
Yeah.
can do that. We don't mind a bit.
So,
Okay, now you're having lawnmower races also?
lawnmower races
And the
kids.
age
I've
group
never
there?
seen one.
Lawnmower races, you got to come up. We're going to get you up there, okay?
Yes,
We'll get
yes,
Sue to
that's
get you up
fun.
there or something.
That's fun.
Or have Martha come and
It
pick you
sounds
up.
interesting.
Tell her about the young man that beat the older fella.
Yeah, we had a 12-year-old kid, well, 10-year-old kid beat a 32-year-old on a go-kart. So, on the lawnmower ages, they are coming up out of Patton, Missouri. There is called a mini mod lawnmower. They're restricted so many RPMs what they could run. They are coming up. We had them at the last race. There's only 2 came up and checked our track out. And they liked it so much, so they're coming back up again this time, and they're bringing more friends. So the age group on them is 10 years older, 10 years
And over.
up. And then there's an age group like 10 to 15 on the mini mods. Then after 15, you got to move up to the bigger lawnmowers and all that. A lot of people thought, well, racing lawnmowers, what, you know, it's pretty much, some of them are stock. And then as the mini mods and FXTs, FXSs, FXLs, they're modified. They're with racing rear ends. They lower them down, keep them lower to the ground, because they do flip, they do wreck. I mean, just like any kind of racing. There is no seat belt on them. There is no, I mean, they got to wear a helmet, neck brace, gloves, clothes, and all that, all the safety stuff that we can. There is automatically, when they fall off, they got to have an automatic shut off. When they fall off, it kills the lawnmower.
Kill switch, yeah.
It is interesting how they do. I did drive one during the county fair, and they go fast, actually. They're pretty fast. We clocked one earlier in the year doing 76 miles an hour down a straight stretch.
Oh, my leg.
That's pretty fast. Around in a
My grass cut in a hurry.
And they go around in a circle. So what we did also this past, over the holiday, Labor Day weekend, we modified our track. We put a banking on it. It was a flat track. As you know, I was up there last weekend when we got all the rain. We had a lake up there. We didn't have a racetrack. We could have raced boats on it, actually. I had 3 feet of water on the track. It took me
But
10
there was
hours.
7 inches of rain.
Yes,
so
we did.
That's a lot of water.
I pumped for 10 hours and got the track dry. It's still drying, but we're going to get back on it tomorrow night and start getting it ready for Sunday's race. Well, I'm not. The other guys are.
They wet them down anyway, though, don't
We got to wet them down to have moisture to make
Yeah.
traction, but we don't have to wet it down this much this time
Not-
because they're
not
still
3
wet
foot worth.
underneath the top
Yeah,
surface.
underneath there, it's, yeah.
The carts, they range from 8 years old up to whatever you want to drive. I mean, I have, like I said, we had a 32, 28-year-old. I got a 72-year-old guy that races go-karts. We got 4 different classes of them. We got a 206cc beginners class. That is the first year. If their kids come in and start racing, or any adults, they can race 2 years in a beginner class. Then they got to go up to the regular 206 class. That's only a 212 cc's. It's like a 7-horse.
Once you gain a lot of confidence. Huh?
Yes. Then we got a 250cc motorcycle motor, more or less, 4-wheeler motor on them. And then we got a 450cc class, and they're caged carts. As you see on the bottom of the pictures, they're wings
Oh, yeah.
on the bottom of them.
Oh, I love them.
So, like I said, it's free admission to get in through all the sponsors. We'll announce all our sponsors because we're still trying to get more sponsors as we talk. And I'll be announcing all our sponsors at the race. Free. We'll have goodies throughout the whole race. I just want to get our community to come up and support us. I'm putting signs out today. The big sign out here in front of the City Hall has it on there. And now I'm just trying to get it bigger and better.
Okay, this says 22079 White Sands Road.
Yep, that is our actual legally address to our county fair.
Where is White
That's-
Sands Road?
That is as you go up 4th Street right here, as you hit the water tower up by the county fairgrounds, that it turns into White Sands Road. there.
Okay, so you're at the
So,
fairgrounds there?
yes, yeah,
Okay,
we're in
yeah,
the St.
that
John County
racetrack right
Fairgrounds,
there.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Come through the main entrance and just follow the signs. We're in the main grandstands where they
Probably
have
be able
the.
to hear you.
Yep, you will. I will have ambulance and aerovac there for safety if we need them.
Yeah, yeah.
They do wreck. We had one about two races ago, barrel rolled right down straight stretch.
And he got them walked out, didn't he?
Yep, got out, walked out, says, fire me up, I want to race. So
Yeah.
he finished the race. So He was laughing, so.
It's all that safety equipment and
That's
everything
right.
is required.
So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. And
Fine.
Glad you came.
if
Yes.
anybody got any questions, they could give me a call at 573-535-4782. That's my cell,
47 what?
4782.
82.
Yep.
It's 535, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Or they could get on Facebook page, St. Genevieve County Racing Series Facebook page, or the St. Genevieve County Fairgrounds page. I'm on there also, so.
Well, that's
too.
great.
So,
Now, you are coming back the 24th.
yes, ma'am, I was just informed that. I thought we was tonight, so that's why I came tonight.
That's
to-
fine.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. She
yeah,
was,
well, yep.
Mary Ann said to Martha, call you. And I said,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we're gonna talk about some other good things that's gonna happen up our county fairgrounds. We got 3 big things coming up in October, so
So you're going to be here at the end of September or in October?
September the 20th.
26th?
26th, all right.
Is that one?
Yeah.
When Martha
Or
tells me to be
Keith, are
here.
you and Martha coming?
I think me and another lady from St. Jen's School is coming, Miss Yaddle.
Oh, okay.
So,
And
and
this Ricky Skaggs.
that's Keith Skaggs.
Keith,
Yep,
not Ricky.
I'm Keith.
Keith. Keith.
She's thinking of Ricky.
Yeah.
Who's coming
All
from
right.
St. John? Melissa Otto?
Yes. Yeah.
You never know what strokes can do to you.
Hey, that's all right. I wish I was Ricky. Be rich.
You'd be rich, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say rich.
But we wouldn't change you.
So what's Melissa going to talk about? St.
We'll talk
John?
about it then. We got some big things
Oh,
coming.
you
to our
got some
fair-
big things coming
Yep,
up.
we got some
Okay.
big things coming to our fair.
So what should I put in the paper?
Yeah.
Big things are
We
coming?
like to,
Yep.
Big, big,
Big things are coming
Big-
to the
Put
fairground.
it this way, big tent. How about that?
Big
oh,
what?
Big
Big
tent.
tent.
Big 10?
Tent.
T-E-N-T?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We'll talk about that, and you guys pretty much could go from there.
Okay. That's where I put the paper.
So,
Got to get that done pretty soon so we can get in there.
And Iowa City grounds look nice up there.
yep, we are up there. They're up there right now mowing as much as they can. We try to keep what we can. I mean, we got 17 plus acres up there to keep up. And
Right.
with all this rain, it grows.
Is it pretty muddy?
No, it's drying up pretty
Yeah, our
good.
yard didn't get that muddy either. I guess it ran off
We got a
so
lot of, we
fast.
got good hillside up there, and it just seemed
Yeah.
like it all went on my racetrack though.
Yeah.
So, I had 3 foot on it, so.
I had a lake in my backyard.
Did you?
Big lake, yeah.
We actually had some racers wanting to come down last weekend and practice on the new track that after we modified it, I said,
Oh.
bring your boat.
Yeah, bring your boat and leave town.
Well, she was up there when I was pumping.
I was up there Friday and Saturday.
So, but no, that's it. Thank you girls for letting me
Well, thank
come
you
in
for
and steal some
coming.
Yeah,
time.
glad you came.
You can pop in anytime.
All right.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for a time.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
You've got
I just
something new,
just
something
wanted to get it
coming
out.
up
But I
with
do thank
Tigers.
all the sponsors. They know who they are, and we'll announce all of them at the races. So,
We
Okay.
like to kind of
So-
register 2 or 3 groups
All
to
right.
come, to make sure we've got somebody here.
yeah, yeah.
But we're welcome anybody else.
If you ever need
Yeah.
any time, just call me.
Yeah, you can take that one back. I'm
All
gonna be
right.
out of town.
right.
Also, we have, the St. John Melise. It's gonna be this coming Saturday. It starts at 10 o'clock, the presentation of colors, and then at 10 to noon, they have the camp down at the Georgia Fett Grounds. They have colonial craft demonstrations, children's games, and drill instruction. And then lunch at noon, and then from 1 to 3, they got colonial skills competition, and a tomahawk throw, and a bayonet drill, and fire starting, and firing demonstrations. And at 4 o'clock, the camp closes. This is really a nice event. It's free, open to the public, and family friendly. So you bring your kiddies down there, and they can learn about how life used to be, pretty much. And I think they have a junior Melise still, don't they? I'm pretty sure they do.
They
So
used to.
you can contact Gary Schneal at 573-883-9397 or email somewhere one at southwestbellsbcglobal.net if you want more information. Or if you want to know about St. Genevieve, you do St. Genevieve, www.visitstgen.com. So that's Saturday at St. Gen Rendezvous, the 15th, 2018, at the corner of Gabourey and Front Street. So that's down where the Jour de Fête has the ground down there. They camp back in by the trees back in there. It's very nice. So anyway, everybody in town, run down there. There's something else to do this week.
Glad you popped in.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, ladies.
Kind of,
Okay,
running a
so
little
yeah.
short on people.
Next, the 26th will be our next show, and we're going to have Sandra Cabot from the Tourism, Nicole French, and Keith Skaggs and Melissa Otto. So, and anybody else out there that wants to come join us, give me a call.
Or anybody
And
that
you're
wants
welcome
to
to
talk about,
come.
anybody that wants
Okay.
to talk about
And we do have a
plein air.
telephone.
Yeah.
If you have any questions.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, thank you, ladies.
thank you.
Okay, well,
for
thank you
coming.
guys.
Thank
Yeah.
you for coming with
Yeah.
Tiger Thing.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I'll be here tomorrow night, too.
Okay.
We won't.
Okay, on the end of September, from the 26th, let me check my dates to be sure. I think it starts the 26th, and it runs till the 30th. We have the St. Genevieve Art Guild's annual plein air. You can register at the, down on Main Street at the, there'll be a sign up down there. It's at the, lost for the name.
26 to what?
The
Welcome center?
26th to the 30th. It's down on Main Street, across from Hook and Roth Garage. I'm embarrassed because I can't think of the name of it, but I guess I'm getting old. It'll be announced. You can go stgenartguild.com or .org and find out about it, or just Google St. Gen Art Guild if anybody out there is interested in painting. It's open to everyone. So anybody, any age is welcome to come paint. You register every day, get your canvases stamped, and you go out and paint and have fun. And they've got a lot of prizes and different qualifications that you got. Well, they give you different places to paint too.
Is it the
so
Amherst House?
there'll be more of that there'll be more of that coming up next time we're on. The
Oh, yeah.
20, well, that would be the
No,
date that we
yeah.
start, so,
Yeah.
or that it starts, so. Anyway, everybody come on out for the plein air also. And then we have, since it's so late, we'll have Saturday, we'll have a reception and show and sale on Saturday. And on Sunday, then the show will still be up until 3. It'll come down at 3, so. Everybody come on out for the plein air, and we'll talk about it more on that date, even though it does start on the 26th. But that's the first day of it, so it'll be fine. So thank you for tuning in tonight, and
Thank you for watching
we
us.
will
Thank
be
you.
back here on the 26th of September.
Thank you very much.
Good
Have a
night.
good evening.
Good night.